Hi guys, it's Wednesday, October 25th. Markets are nosediving. I think a lot of this has to do with geopolitical worries. I think you can see that right off the bat when you see here gold, Bitcoin, VIX, oil up, everything else down. And also a clue as to that you saw gold today on a report that Israel is going to delay their invasion into Gaza. The thing just crashed. Everyone got all excited until they found out that they're delaying it only to give enough time for the United States to move their missiles into place, missile defense systems into place to protect all the U.S. bases in the Middle East. And you see gold go back up. So I think a lot of what we're seeing today, and also kind of validated, we talked about this morning, the warning from Snap. Snap had earnings, and they said they saw a significant decrease in advertising right after that Middle East war started. So this is on a lot of people's minds. We see SPY below a key level. Oh, well, it's still holding the Monday morning low, though. Monday morning, we were at 417.80, but I do know 420 is a big level that a lot of people have been talking about. Let me just check some other charts here, and then we'll get into our morning stock picks in just a second. QQQ. Oh, things are still holding the Monday morning levels. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll bounce back. But you know what? I don't care. I got a bias. About this war. I think things are going to get ugly, and that's why I've been selling stock for the last week in my retirement account and buying more gold. So, and that's why we're mostly day trading in our associated hedge fund. All right, picks for the day. They look promising this morning, but things are not really working out greatly, as great as we'd like. RTX was our number one pick, so it was hanging in there until, man, what's the low of the day here? 78.20 is the low of the day on RTX. 78.50 was a support line we gave you. It's been bouncing and chopping very nicely off 78.50 multiple times. But now, I mean, the weight of the market, even though this is a defense stock, even though it had really, really good news yesterday with the major buybacks the good earnings report. Let me see how other defense stocks are holding up. Lockheed Martin doing better. Wow, up 1.7%. But even a 5-day chart, you don't see a clear trend on Lockheed Martin. Let's check out another defense stock. Northrop Grumman doing well today. Northrop Grumman up 1.3%. So our number one pick today, RTX, um, you know, hasn't worked out, at least not yet. All right. Other picks we gave you this morning, I think the top three, if I'm not mistaken, was RTX, GEO, and gold. So gold, very choppy, hard to play. But if you caught the dips, you're doing good over here. And it's going back down. Very challenging day to trade. I got to tell you. All right. We tried giving you a few ideas here, but GEO also breakout 910. Look at this cup breakout right here. So look at that. This is beautiful, like cup and handle. So it's having a little difficulty. The market's dragging everything down at the moment, but at least on a swing time frame, I still like GEO. I couldn't tell you what it's going to do this afternoon. But as far as our swing position on GEO, I think this is still good to go to break out of this cup and make a move towards 10 with that high short position. We'll just have to see. Wow, things are really deteriorating, aren't they? Yep, SPY at a new low of day. I'll tell you one thing that is working right now is VIX. Let's actually look at the actual VIX chart. So this is something we may be playing more. Go look at that. VIX is just going straight up this afternoon. Maybe that's like the only thing left to play to the long side this afternoon as I'm looking at things deteriorate a little bit further. So VIX is looking pretty good. You can play that with UVXY or VIXY. So tickers, I'll show you them here. There's UVXY and VIXY. Let's see here. UVXY, VIXY, VIXY. UVXY, I think, has a little bit of leverage yet, 1.5 times. So you get 9% versus VIXY, you get a little over 6%. The actual VIX, though, looks like it's up 8.6% now. So that's the only thing, honestly, that kind of looks good at this moment. We also did tell you about LAP this morning. We didn't make it a top 5. I guess we should have. They had 2 consecutive days of good news. The contract this morning was kind of small, which is why we didn't make it a top pick, but recognize the breakout above 75 cents and then 80 cents. There is a possibility here. You got a little bit of resistance at 82 cents, and then after 82 cents, maybe you can make it to $1. We actually did buy a little bit of this LAP on the break this morning. But everything else, all I can say is it's been tough trading today. We're not green today. But I am so happy that we're day trading and we're not holding long-term stocks. And I'm also happy in my personal account. I've been selling stock consistently every day over the last several days and putting all of that money into gold. GEO, by the way, GEO has been taking a major nosedive. I spoke to the CEO just about 15 minutes ago, and I got an update on GEO for you. I believe the reason this is selling off of people worried about the war in Israel. So I have lots of information about this. So I'll be doing a VIP update in our app only right after the show at 1:30 p.m. We'll be doing a VIP update that's at storytrading.com/app. And you'll see it in the events. And that'll be recorded and available in the archive. So you can catch it anytime this afternoon, tonight, or anytime in the future. I'll give you the update on the conversation I had with the CEO. Does this move make sense? Does it not? Market cap's 53 million. They have about that much in cash. So you get the company for free. Is it worth it here? We're going to discuss all that at 1:30 p.m. Okay. And also Bitcoin has been doing pretty well. Let me just take a look at that BITO chart here and see if that's still doing well this morning. Still doing okay. A little bit of a pullback, but overall looking good, up 3%. The Bitcoin plays have been pulling back, however. Let's just take a look at these Bitcoin plays here. Man, iron and coin. Wow, why are these? This is interesting price action. MSTR are doing the best. Really unbelievable. I don't know what to make of this. I don't know why MSTR is doing the best. Riot and Mara pulling back sharply, even though Bitcoin is holding its own. Maybe it's a harbinger. Maybe people are predicting that Bitcoin will not be holding these gains. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you on that. All right. So let's get back to these morning show picks. And Really, the only thing I can say for the rest of this afternoon is I continue to like GEO as a swing, although this 890 level is key. Hold on. It's got to hold this 890 level. Otherwise, we can go lower. Really important level here, 890. And what's this little 886 after 890 got 886, and then potentially get back to this breakout level right here where things broke out at around 880, which would coincide with that 201-minute average. So those are your levels on GEO, okay? Not GEO, GEO. But looking at the rest of the day here, looking at SPY here near the low of the day, I don't know. I'm thinking the most likely candidate to try to make money this afternoon, because we didn't make it this morning, is VIX. VIX has been consistently riding up these short-term moving averages, and that fear seems to be accelerating, probably because of the geopolitics. Let's just also let you know, as far as the schedule goes, this afternoon we have Meta and IBM earnings. Wow, look at all these earnings reports today. All these guys reported earnings today. Let's get out. All right. Only Visa and Microsoft are up. Oh, wow. Vicker ended up going down 27%. Look at that. Wow. Crazy. Backlog was down by 20%. Stock. Wow. ADP. I didn't even look into the report. Didn't get a chance to look at that one. Down 9%. All right. So everything red except Microsoft and Visa. Meta and IBM report tonight. All right. We'll be looking at Meta and IBM tonight. So tough day. Trading tough unless you were short. Really didn't short anything this morning. We should have likely. Say I believe the war thesis is coming together. Unfortunately, I believe a lot of this, I know a lot of it's the economy, but I think a lot of this has to do with the war as well. And at least in my long-term account, I'm happy I've been selling and rotating into gold. That's all I can say. Let's see if we can make some money this afternoon with UVXY. I think that'll be my focus the rest of the day. And by the way, gold, I think the levels we gave you this morning are still in play. I think it was 185. Yeah. So let me you establish a new high here today at 184.30. I don't know if it's going to happen today or whatever, but 184.30 and then 185, pretty clear. You can see with these candles. And then if you break 185, this thing can head all the way to its all-time highs. Well, at least the 52-week high above 190. All right. We'll see. I think that's in play. All right, guys. Tough day today. Let's see if we can make lemonade out of lemons. Maybe we can ride that UVXY up and see what happens. Thanks, everyone. See you later. Take care. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. at StoryTrading.com/app.